back, episode 2, GMT. Topic of discussion today is top 3 albums of this year and top artist of the decade, which is debatable. Me, myself, Iconic.
Rana.
And obviously you got me here, the King Howney. Follow me on Instagram.
I had to say my name, Rana.
I thought you was going by Brown Bear.
Bro, people can follow me at Brown Bear.
But is it Brown Bear or not though?
Bro, it can be.
Yeah.
Bro, I am Brown Bear.
You're just giving out governments.
But I am Rana, straight.
Don't ever use my government on this podcast.
But yeah, so basically we're just going to go top 3 albums of the year, followed by what we think is the top artist of the decade. Obviously everyone's going to have their own different opinions on that.
And only one's going to be right.
Yeah. That ain't gonna be you.
Fam, you're going to agree with me when it comes to it.
You know what? Maybe.
100%.
I got my own, man. I'm alright.
I guarantee
It's
you.
not rap every day, you get me?
I hear that.
Oh,
I hear that. I'm gonna throw that out there now, man.
This guy's rap 24/7, bro. Like you like DMX, like that type of rap.
Nah.
That grounded.
I listen to R&B, fam. I listen to all sorts of music, actually.
Alright, it's fine, isn't it? You can explain when you're choosing your top 3 album.
Rap.
That's it.
Rap.
I'm listening to Nipsey. I'm listening to The Game. I'm listening to DMX and 50 Cent.
Combine.
I don't even listen to 50
Should we
Cent.
go like I was gonna say let's go in order, innit? So should we go our least favorite out of the 3? So I'll say one, you say one, you say one, and then we'll have a topic of discussion on that. And then we go our second one, same thing, and then we get to our first one.
Yeah, well, whichever way you decide to do it, doesn't matter, bro.
Calm. So let's kick it off. Rana, do you want to go first?
Yeah, mine actually.
Go on then.
Alright, so from least favourite, I'd say Hoodies All Summer.
What?
Yeah, man. That's
Fam,
my.
how
that's
dare
my
you,
third one.
blood?
Bro, I say how it is, isn't it?
But then you're putting it as like your third favourite.
Yeah.
But it's your you got to state it. That's
Look, I've got top 3, yeah, that I rated throughout the whole year. Hoodies All Summer comes third on the list, so I still rate it.
Yeah, but
out
you
of the
stated
3,
that bad, fam.
You know what?
It's not.
hard.
I'm not saying it's bad. It's still in the favourites, isn't it?
Go on.
But why? Go on, why?
Alright, so
Wait, tell the podcast what Hoodies All Summer is from.
The artist.
Who's it by?
Hoodies All Summer by Kano, number 1 guy.
What's his full name?
What's
Niggas not
the
a fan.
government?
Niggas not a fan. I'm joking.
Actually, I'm not even that.
Yeah, no, I don't know it. I don't know it.
It's like Nelly, innit? What's Nelly's real name? Nobody knows.
listens to
It's
them.
just Nelly, man.
Just Nelly.
I actually do know.
I ain't his boy, fam. I don't need to know
Go
his
on,
name.
go on, let's go.
Nah, the bangers on there, it's nostalgic, isn't it? So a lot of the tunes on there, fam, it just like it's like reminiscing.
I think like that. That's my favourite of the year.
Yeah.
I think it speaks for my age group. For me, where he's at in that whole album, bro, that was a very good album.
It is a
You know what it is? With Hoodies All Summer, it takes me back, like I feel like within the album, P's and Q's could have been recorded.
Yeah, but
And it would fit in as well.
That's what I'm
It
saying,
brings back that
nostalgia.
nostalgia, the way
Yeah.
it was mixed and together, like the way it was EQ'd. You
It's
get that
very-
little bit of that sharp
It was very
sound coming
UK,
through.
and for a person of my heritage, some of them songs in there they just resonate with me hard, bruv.
Yeah, literally, man. It's relatable.
It's
Not
just-
only culturally,
Yeah, but
like,
some of the stuff he's
growing
got.
childhood and all that.
He's got a song on there, yeah, and I'm sorry, but I have to remember the name of it, bruv. But he's got a song on there, because this was definitely the one that I've ran the most.
What was your favourite song on that?
The one with D double and Gets.
Oh yeah.
What's it called? Class of Deja, bro.
Yeah.
It just-
Oh
it just-
yeah. That's
you
hard.
vibe to it, fam.
That is hard.
It starts off all mellow, yeah,
I think-
and then when Gets comes in, it's like,
I
oh,
think
bro,
it's
and the
called
way
Trouble,
they bounce,
bruv,
like,
the one I like. Trouble.
Yeah,
I think it's called
Kojo.
Trouble. Nah, that's Pan Fried. I think it's called Trouble. The one where he's got a mother, like, he talks about, there's a moment where he's talking about, like, violence, and it cuts into, like, a cutscene on there. Well, not actually a cutscene, but, like, what's it called when it's on the song?
Skip.
Yeah, and it's like someone screaming, I can see him, he's got a knife.
Oh yeah.
And it's just like,
Oh, okay,
bruv,
yeah.
it's just like, this is like, that's reality, fam. Like, to me, that was like, bruv, Kano smashed it with this album.
Yeah,
Such a
fam,
good
when
album.
when
Such
I
a
heard
sick
it,
album.
I think I was coming back from a shoot, and I was like, oh yeah, can I put this on? Fam, I was driving from Essex somewhere near Essex. The drive was long.
Mm.
Bam! I just had the whole thing on repeat.
Yeah,
it was
that's
hard.
that suck your mum as well was very hard.
Oh, yeah. Did you see the orchestral thing that you did?
Yeah,
It was hard.
It's hard.
How do you do it? Go on.
Yeah.
What?
Can't
What
sing
did you
in
do?
it. Yeah.
What? Suck you. Yeah,
What's
it goes hard.
the track? The
Goes
track
hard.
with popcorn. What's that one called?
That one's called the one with popcorn is called Can't Hold We.
Yeah,
That one's
yeah.
alright. Can't Hold We Down. That one's alright.
Yeah, to be honest, man,
Like,
that one.
Yeah,
that
to
just
me that
feels
was like that's like just a tune.
family.
Yeah,
you
yeah,
know,
I hear that.
You know,
I hear
gathering kind of track.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's either that, or obviously I got my brandy, got my beats. That one was hard, but I ain't in that position to say I would break up. If you're going for a breakup, he speaks on like it's a real one. You know what I'm saying? But I just like the whole melody of the song, the way how he's basically at one point he goes to the rave and he kind of just shakes off his problems, dances them off. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
I just think for our age group, bro, if you want to hear something that represents the UK for a person between our age bracket up to I think he's like 34, 35, like that's where you should be at. It sounds like that's where you should be at mentally. How that's same with it goes on to my second. So it's Kano for my first and Stormzy, even though it only dropped recently.
Oh, I thought you were doing
What's
your
Stormzy's
last. I
second?
thought you were doing your last.
Well, fuck it, I'm doing
Okay,
my second.
alright.
That's because they threw it out in there already.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh, copyright fam. Now Stormzy's album, like
Wait. So what? You're having
Kano's my first.
Kane's your first.
Yeah.
Alright, and then
And
you got
Stormzy's my
Stormzy,
second.
which only just came out the other day.
Yeah, and it's stolen.
Really, and it's already.
Bruv, I just think, like again, innit, where I'm at mentally as my age group, like Stormzy, I just feel like Stormzy's album, especially the one, like, cause bro, listen, there's loads of good songs on there, yeah, but the one where he's speaking to his ex, it's not about the.
Was it lessons in it? I think
Yeah,
that's what
it's
it
not
was.
about him saying. It's not about the fact that he's made a song to his ex. It just shows the maturity of clocking. Because when you're young and you break hearts, you don't clock. When you're older, you break hearts, you clock, and then he kind of. It's the maturity that I think you should be at this age where you can notice what you've done wrong, and you can now apologise on it. Whereas when you was young, you didn't always do that. You know what I'm saying? So
No.
like it just shows that song there showed the maturity of the person.
It's a pride thing as well, obviously.
Yeah, but it's just,
Especially when you're up that high, like you don't wanna.
yeah, but bro,
Yeah.
I think it just shows where if you're not at that stage in life yet, where you can clock when you do the mistakes and you can apologise regardless of the consequences. You can apologise publicly the way how we did. If you're not at that stage in life yet, at our ages, I'm worried for you, bro.
See, no, my issue with that song is like, bro, it's like a public apology, isn't it?
Yeah,
It's like
but-
he turned something that he could do privately into something
yeah, but it
public.
does state that.
Yeah, but is that for like to gain attention?
No, because
no,
bro,
I mean
listen,
that's what I see.
Listen,
it like,
they're in the for us it may be different, but they're in the public eye. Yeah.
yeah,
If you do something towards somebody when you're in the public eye, it's public. You know what I'm saying? So he broke a heart publicly. He cheated or whatever. Yeah.
With Georgia Smith.
Regardless who he cheated with, bro. Man's like, yeah, it's like,
With
man's
Georgia
like,
Smith.
mad theories and that. You made it sound like it's
Had to be
worth it,
Georgia
fam.
No.
he was there, man.
No, but you know what? I've got a couple of friends in it where they said, "Yeah, fam, Stormzy done a thing with Georgia Smith. If I was in his position, I'd have done the same."
Nah, that's
And
not.
then, but this is the funny bit. But he didn't go, "Yeah, fam, if I was with Georgia Smith, I'll do the same thing. I'll cheat
Yeah,
on Maya
man.
Jam." So you get me?
You know what?
Is
It's
it what I'm
like,
saying?
You
Stormzy
can't
took
understand,
it
bro.
out.
It's you know, like when it's at that stage where if you, especially him, it's gonna be difficult to find a woman that's just for you, not for the whole other stuff. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? You don't want to ever. I don't know their relationship, bro, but I just know that loyalty is one of the hardest things to find in anyone.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So if you find it in someone, it's worth keeping on to it, bro. And if he did have that, which I don't know if he did or didn't, but if you broke it, if you broke the loyalty, if you was the one that was disloyal, it's very bad for your character, bro. What it says about you is very bad. Because loyalty is what a lot of people should be basing their life on, I think, is
For
being
real.
loyal. And a lot of people, they don't know how to be loyal. So in that instance, he was disloyal. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's why it took a public apology. That's why a lot of because he did it he's a public figure. So
I still don't like it being a public apology, man.
Bro, I
it
think
just
it needed
seems, bro,
to be,
it just
fam.
seems like stupid and corny, innit?
Nah.
I think it was more like, you know,
It
I
was
understand
clarifying.
where you're coming from. Obviously, I understand where you're coming from. But I think obviously with something like that, you know, maybe he did try the private
private,
apology
yeah,
first,
yeah.
which I'm sure he did. But then there's also
Oh, yeah, he
right.
must have.
Then it's
Of
convenient
course he
that
has
his
to.
albums come in and all that. He dropped the album.
Oh, he was always going to be
just-
releasing an album.
Yeah.
He probably had the
Bootleggers,
album
man.
thought about this album from like the beginning of the year.
Yeah.
Fam,
innit?
if you're an artist,
Can't,
yeah,
bro,
if you're an artist,
regardless, man.
no, but if you're an artist, this is not just a rapper. He's
Yeah.
an artist, yeah. a person that does art, pictures, it's a thing where you put it out there for the world to see. He's an artist. He has to put his emotions on his sleeve. He has to put them out there for you to see. It's the same when he's making when he did the statement to Theresa May and the whole what's it called? Is it Glastonbury?
Yeah.
He uses his art as a way of, you know what I'm saying, expression and showing the world what he feels about things. He's just expressing himself.
Which is calm. But I'm just saying, man, it seems corny to do like a public apology through a song which you're releasing on an album. So it's using it as like
if you're gonna expose yourself, you might as well get paid.
What do you think Maya thought? I'm sure Maya's heard the track, innit? Because I see some crazy memes on the gram.
I don't know, innit?
I see memes on the gram like Maya's out there just. Yeah.
What I know is that love doesn't fade instantly, so she would still feel something. She might hate him because of what he did, but love doesn't just fade.
I feel like it's very fresh as well.
Yeah, and
it's still very fresh.
If you love someone intensely and it's like real love, like a year could go past, even if you don't want to see that person, you'll still feel something towards them. If you hear they died, you're not gonna be like, oh fuck that nigga, man. You're not gonna be like, you're gonna be like, rah. It's gonna hit you same way. So like what I'm saying is that they obviously still have a connection regardless of whether they're trying to repair it or not. But she definitely would have found something, bro. Like if I made a tune, like, come on, fam.
Obviously,
girl's gonna listen to it.
Yeah, if you've been together for years and that,
yeah,
and
but
feelings ain't gonna fade.
With Maya though, when the incident surfaced on the gram obviously, because I get a lot of my news.
Is that the thing with George Smith legit, or is it just gas?
In fact, it has to, for Maya Jama, it has to be. I don't care. Because if he,
I don't know, fam.
Bro,
I ain't too into it like that, but it just sounds like.
I mean,
I know all the details.
Because obviously when they broke up, right?
Yeah.
She started posting bare stuff of like herself, trying to give like that kind of self-love image, and you could tell like, yeah, you know what, she's hurting. Like the captions that she was posting.
Oh, Maya.
Yeah.
Yeah, she did what, no disrespect to the female, but she did what a lot of females do.
They do.
It's a madness. I don't know why they do that.
Self-growth.
Because it's like
after it happened.
It's so obvious.
I think it's one of those like, yeah, he's done this, but you know, I'm still here.
Look at me.
But it's like, you know, bro.
Bro, did you see the latest video she posted on the gram? It wasn't even her that posted, but it was.
What?
It was the one where she's in the toilet and then she turns around.
Cheeks.
Oh, you man, yeah. You man trying to get me in trouble and shit, yo.
That wasn't about them cheeks.
Man, I didn't see that.
Oh, you didn't see that? Okay.
Nah, I didn't see that shit.
Yeah,
I got told. No visual experience at all.
Yeah, me neither. I heard a voice now.
Keep it low.
Nah, but I always rate the girls that handle a person cheating on them, all boys, but especially females that just handle it in a better way than that. Like, forget all that, because we can see you're wounded. You know what I'm saying? Let the emotion be raw and just focus on you for a bit. Don't be in the public eye. But then again, if that's what gets her through, that's what gets her through. And Stormzy is the one that did the wrong, so she can act however she wants.
The way she did it better than wilding out and like fucking man's car up, you know what I mean?
And she's got her own.
I said fucking man's car. That's what I'm saying.
It's better than doing that shit.
Bitch better not catch my car, fam.
You continue posting pictures.
What's his boy's name? Flips, the one that don't talk. Flips.
Yeah.
Imagine. Yeah, boy. It's long for her, fam.
Yeah, but girls are like, not all girls, but when that happens, a heartbroken girl is definitely girls wear that kind of emotion on their face. You can see it even if they're trying to hide it. You can see they're wounded. Like, man have broke hearts before, innit? I'm sorry. But man have broke hearts, you know what I'm saying?
Man then,
I'm sorry. At this grown age, that I'm not too old, but I'm on the.
What's her name?
Bruv, come on, fam.
Yeah,
that's wow. Wow. I've broken, and it's not you. As you get older, you realise what you did, innit? Especially when it happens to you, fam. Oh my god. Oh shit.
When you feel that pain.
Oh, blood, it's not a joke.
We're getting off track, bro.
What's your third, man?
No, your first?
Oh, no, my third. I'm working well.
What was your third?
Bruv, you know the thing is,
he hasn't even said yet. Because
you had to 1 and 2.
I had to scratch because you're saying this year. And it wasn't this year. But that's how much I play it.
Well, we're here in a second still, anyway.
Wait, Kano, what? Rap? Stormzy, what? Rap? Man, just scrap that.
Oh, what, you got free.
He's gonna bring back like Trey songs back from like 2000,
Fam, you got free.
2012 chapter 5.
Fam, it's not rap. It's not rap. You got free top threes. Yeah, you're allowed 3 top threes, and you're obviously gonna put your favorite genre as the top threes more time.
Alright.
That's a given, fam.
Well, see,
Nobody cares about your Brazilian rappers, fam. Nobody cares.
that's
fam.
cool because they're not rappers
Yeah.
from Brazil.
Okay.
But anyway, my third one is obviously not obviously, but if you know me, you know I'm a big Kanye West fan, and he's
Nigga sucks that guy's dick, fam. He's
And
always
he
good.
Bro,
And he just released an album.
Bro, will you shout out Kanye, man?
Yeah,
Tell him to hold at you, bro.
yeah, fam. Shout
platform
Kanye, my brother. If you are seeing this, I do videos, my
Thank
G.
you.
Yeah.
Yo.
Production.
Oh, what's
value going
Kanye's
up.
West's real name?
What? Oh, you're not gonna catch me off that one.
I was gonna wait for you to start.
But yeah, anyway, Kanye West released an
biggest
album.
fan, nigga. Shit.
He released Jesus is King, and you know what, this album got a lot of controversy in it because he said it was a gospel album.
Yeah.
Well, Kanye's always revolved around the controversy in it. Everything that he
It
does.
is really a gospel album, though.
It is.
Well,
Clear.
see, at the beginning when I first heard it, I just thought it's just Christian rap. And to be fair, like I do think it is Christian rap, but the more I listen to it now,
make it gospel then, no?
no, not really.
What's
I don't
gospel?
think so.
Gospel's more like different tones and that.
Yeah, it's like the way.
Whatever.
I mean, no, he's got because he's got a couple of songs in there which I could consider as gospel music,
Yeah.
but I think overall as a package, it's a Christian rap album.
I sorry to butt in. I did listen to parts of it, but my religion is different, so proper clash. But like, if that's what he wants to pursue, it's better than what he was. If you're talking about from a Christian standpoint, it's better than what he was speaking about before.
Oh
When he had-
yeah.
When he had Kim K on the bike, and he's like, that shit was hard though, fam.
Bro, no, but you know what's mad, yeah? Because obviously, it was hard. He was just driving.
I just
shooting
like the bit when
us.
he was like, when he went boom, boom, and he was actually, I was like, yeah, this guy's mocking the system, blood. He's mocking it.
But you know what, with this album, yeah, because he took such a long time to release it. It was supposed to be called Yandi. Yeah, and it was
Okay.
going to be like a normal Kanye West album. And it got leaked.
Yandy.
Yeah, it was supposed to be called Yandi. And it got leaked on
He must have been.
on YouTube.
He must have gone into a Kanye rage, fam.
Fam,
You know when he speaks so confusing, but you know he's got something to say.
Yeah.
It's
There was a Yandi album that came out, and the bars in it were hard. It went back to like old Kanye West that everyone loved.
You can definitely rap.
He was going in so sick. And my favorite song on the Jesus King, which is called Use This Gospel, was on Yandi, but it was a different bars, innit?
Okay.
And so he changed everything up completely. So he kept the same instrumentations for Jesus King,
Yeah.
but the bars were just washed. So like even I think in one of the songs says, "Oh, everybody wanted Yandi, till Jesus Christ did the laundry." So he just cleaned everything up and he changed it. But the reason I like it is just because me being a Christian, is I don't listen to stuff like this normally, especially from someone like who I admire so much, who I think is like a creative idol to me anyway. For him to bring out an album like that I can relate to, and that musically is just sick.
Okay, so obviously Kanye is one of your favorite rappers, but if another artist brought out a similar album to that, would you rate it as much as Kanye's?
I don't know actually.
How
Because
though?
obviously it's Kanye,
How
Yeah.
though?
but
It wasn't
If it
that
was
kind of
the same-
album though. It
Well,
wasn't made for. It was made for people that love Kanye regardless.
yeah,
It wasn't made for
them
someone.
diehard Kanye. That's
Nah,
what
but
I'm
you
trying
know
to,
what?
like, see,
Yeah,
innit?
no, I
Work
hear what
out.
you're saying, but I feel like
Bro,
a lot
the
of
only
people-
good thing Kanye West has done since he's changed. That sounds mad, but it's since he's changed. It's Yeezys. But man's looking like
What?
since it's
Wait,
Yeezys,
when
fam.
do you class him as changed, bro?
After
Graduation.
family business, yeah.
No, bro,
Yeah.
come on.
Actually, no.
His
what's
best
the
album, the
one?
best album of the decade
What's
was.
that?
Oh no, what's that
My
one?
Beautiful Dark
Yeah,
Twisted Fantasy.
that was
Yeah.
hard.
That's
hard.
my favorite album of all time. Like,
Oh
honestly,
no, you're sick.
to me personally, I like that album a lot.
There wasn't much of a message in that one. I'm all about messages, but there wasn't much of it. It was just
I-
good music.
I actually got the
Bro, the best part on that whole
The
album
big
was Chris Rock.
Graduation.
No, bro.
Yeah,
no, but
Chris Rock.
that track was hard.
Yeah,
That
that's the
track was
best.
hard.
No, that's the best part.
No,
Yeah,
No.
but
Well, just
Rock.
Chris Rock. Yeah, fuck Kanye.
Yeah,
That's all Chris Rock.
Damn,
No.
yeah, bro, he goes hard.
No,
What's he
bro,
saying?
that album had so
What's he
many
saying?
tracks.
What's he saying? What's Chris
He
Rock
goes,
saying?
oh man, there was
Where'd
like,
you learn this? Yeah, cuz, are you mad? Are you mad?
Yeezy taught me.
Yeah, you
And it's like, you
mad.
know what? Next time I see Yeezy,
Yeah, trust me.
I'ma shoot the bootleggers.
Trust me, that part there was
It's
some
like, you
classic
got me
shit.
a watch.
Yeah.
How did you know that I
Yeah,
wanted
trust
this
me,
watch?
trust me, hard.
Yeezy taught me.
Yeah, trust me, bro. That there. 'cause a
Yeezy
lot-
taught
yeah.
you well.
Yeah, trust me, bro.
Yeezy taught you well.
Trust me, that bit was
Hey,
hard.
you smashed it.
I don't remember too much. I just remember the music being real good on that.
Yeah, the
production
music.
wise.
I think that was one of the first albums that introduced me to like how good music can be in the way it's produced.
Bro, how late are you? To
No,
this
but
music
it
thing,
was
bro?
like
You
when I
know
was
what it is?
young.
Look,
No, wait.
Quick
When I was
disclaimer.
young.
Obviously, Howney. Ooh,
Here we go.
government. I say King Howney. King. What's this? Your King Howney.
King Howney,
Yeah,
bro.
but
Specific.
yeah, bro. He used to be a skater, innit? So rock was predominantly his music. So he's a bit late to the real
Truth,
music.
Them
Yeah.
pics would be
Nah,
you
we're
know,
not.
you-
We're not
But-
posting them up.
them throwbacks.
That's why I think you like Kanye now.
But yeah, no, because when I was listening to the album, there was a few songs in there which, at the time, I just got gassed about. I was listening to it, it's like, yo, this is crazy. Like even "The Devil in a Red Dress," which is it's
Yeah, but
mad.
these are good songs, but they're not like for you maybe. They're
No, but I'm
timeless,
thinking
bro.
about musically.
No,
But are
musically
you
they're
saying it's
great.
Another one
timeless?
on Rick Ross.
Pardon?
Are you
Pardon?
saying it's timeless?
Yeah, I think some of them are definitely.
I don't know.
What,
bro.
that? Jesus.
No. The My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy.
Oh, that one.
Are you saying it's timeless though, bro? Are you saying that your youth is gonna bump Kanye?
I don't know, bro.
Yeah, then it's not
It might.
timeless.
I mean, he might.
Unless you force
No,
it.
I mean he's definitely gonna be bumping.
Do you know what
There's
scared
gonna
me
be a
about
couple
this
of songs
generation, fam? What actually scared me when I heard like these men don't know Pac anymore, fam. People are like, who's
Bro.
that? I'm like, what?
Who did you speak to?
Bro, numerous people.
Bro,
Really?
Numerous,
yeah,
fam.
yeah,
Like, how do you
Pac,
not know
yeah.
Pac, fam? Like, bro, leave.
That's
That
it.
now,
No, but the thing
I
is,
don't-
the taste
oh,
of
really?
music's changed, hasn't it?
yeah, but bro, how do you not know Pac, fam?
Bro, no one's gonna know. Like, bro,
It's
it
emotional,
makes,
fam.
It makes sense, doesn't it? Because we obviously grew up.
But
from
you know
oldies
what's
that
mad,
rhyme
yeah?
with the tunes, isn't it?
Because we can turn around to say to them as well. It's like, oh, do you know who Run is? They'll say the same thing. Who the hell's Run?
Yeah.
As in run what?
But
Run
man,
DMC.
when was the last
yeah.
time you ran a pack tune?
Wow.
I'm probably about 5 minutes ago.
Yeah, like, before you lot, bro, I got some new speakers today.
Listen to it now.
Yeah, I got some new speakers today, and to test it out, the first song I went to was Pac. It's
Yeah,
just
which
me
one?
against the world,
I don't know.
bruv.
Fam,
Fam.
I was gonna say in general, fam, not a lot of people run pack.
Yeah, but it's for me, it's different, isn't it? I think because he is my guy. Like, it's not even. Do you know what it is, bro? Like, if you, like, not everyone seems to think Pac was just like the best artist. Like, it's not about that with me. Like, I don't think every single one of his songs is like amazing or
Yeah.
whatever. But there's certain songs that if you listen to and you don't catch game from it, there's something wrong with you. It can better you. His music can. Not saying because
Nah, it
music's
gives you a different
conflicted.
mentality.
Yeah,
fam.
it's, the problem with his music's conflictory. Like I'm not gonna want my son to listen to Hit 'Em Up ever. You know what I'm saying? I don't ever want him to get that aggressive.
Money.
You know what I'm saying?
I bet you be singing around the house. You
Bro,
be coming out of the toilet. Get money.
Bro, listen,
Hey,
I need to tell my son there's other ways to resolve these issues, fam. You don't need to call so. That's why I F your
Nah, one
bitch, you
thing-
fat motherfucker. Like, that's, bro, you see if someone said that to me, like, it's okay, it's on, fam. You can't be. If somebody did a diss track to me like that, yeah, you're gonna die. You got, bro, you hearing the diss track.
Yeah, so another artist that's put in works as much as Nipsey or more as J. Cole, man.
So what you saying for the whole decade?
For the whole decade, bro. I reckon
J. Cole?
Yeah, man. He's been putting in work. He's been putting artists on, innit? Like artists that obviously he's been struggling trying to come up. He's
J.
been
Cole.
putting them on. Yeah, of
Bro,
course,
J.
man.
Cole's hard, fam.
J.
Listen,
Cole is hard, but
fam,
I don't
the-
think he's
Yes.
rated as someone's best. I mean, everyone's got their own opinion.
Who was
bro.
yours again?
Kanye, innit?
No, Drake.
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 Nah, you're sick.
Bro, J. Cole's work rate's ridiculous, man.
I'm
Drake,
sure
Drake
it
is
is,
a,
bro,
Drake
but-
is the most popular artist. That doesn't
Yeah.
make him the best
100%.
for a
Yeah.
10-year span.
Fam, he's the amount of number ones. Obviously, a lot of people like to say numbers.
Yeah, but don't
Numbers
base
are
it
facts,
on numbers, man.
I know I'm not based on
Personal
numbers,
thing.
Yeah, that's
but if we
what
were
we're
to go on numbers, then 100%.
Oh yeah, he's
Yeah, 'cause
definitely
he
the top
put up
selling
their tunes.
artist.
The
But that's
thing
not
is,
the
man,
question.
like, J. Cole's been putting out tunes covering like major topics, man.
Yeah, he's hard.
Like what's
J.
it called?
Cole is
Single
hard.
parenting, then what's
Hard.
it called? Like discrimination, all sorts, man.
J. Cole is very, very hard.
Bro, that's the kind of impact that.
Yeah,
he's
Drake's
made,
hard too, but
I feel like a lot of people don't put J. Cole on a pedestal that he needs to be on.
Yeah, but you're
Like,
doing it right
but-
now.
no. I mean, yeah, true. But I feel like he needs to be. I don't know who it is, but someone needs to put him on that stage where he can reach out to the masses.
He's more of a
J. Cole
people of his political standing don't get that kind of representation, fam. He's not in that position to be more known now. He's gone past that. Now it's about a message. Now Jay-Z's about, and that makes you a hard artist.
See, as soon as you come out of a message, people don't want to listen to it, innit? That's what.
Well, especially if it's bro. Most people are just trying to party and bullshit. When you're speaking about something other than that, most people switch off. You know what I'm saying? So, like, you can't. That's why Drake is hard because But I've not heard a song like that from Drake ever, like of a.
No, I don't think.
Yeah, so like that's you see what I'm saying. He ain't never dropped a tune that makes you go down. But obviously he's got his moments where he speaks about his life, but he hasn't got that. Like J. Cole will make you be like, fam, I ain't paying taxes no more, fam.
And then fight the power movements and all that. He puts you in that kind of mood, man.
Trust me, he's hard, fam. That's a cold artist. Like J. Cole, I didn't even think of him, bro. He would have probably been somewhere on the list, but
you know what? J. Cole's had some bangers. I can't lie.
Some.
But
role models,
when I say
like his new
role
ones,
models,
First
oh
thing
my
first,
goodness,
rest in peace, Uncle Phil.
yeah, he's hard.
role models are great.
Yeah.
He's hard.
So what do we have? Favorite albums, obviously mine is Jesus is King, African Giant, Psychodrama.
Mine, I only had two really.
Yeah, that's fine.
Mine was Kano, Hoodies All Summer.
Yeah.
And shit, what was my second one I said?
444. No,
Yeah,
that wasn't
it wasn't even that.
That wasn't even that.
It was
What did you
second.
say?
Wait, what did you say?
Oh, it was heavy as the head that wears the crown.
Yeah, Stormzy's.
Yeah, the Stormzy's one, that's
my
it.
bad. That's because it's new. That's why we
yeah,
don't clocked it.
yeah, that's it.
So Stormzy, the only reason he stole that second place is because I'm fussy. I'm more of a song person. Like individual tunes can make that to me can make that can make someone the artist of the year if he drops a song that just resonates with me. I'm not. An album is hard to please me, bro, because it's like you're talking a track list. Not every one of them is I'm gonna like.
Yeah, that's
you know what I'm
true.
saying? So, but
Like
Kano's pretty much from start to finish, bro. Like
Kano's is very, very hard. Very well put together as well.
just a banger.
And what was yours? It had Kano's in it.
Man, yeah, I definitely had that Kano one.
St.
That
John's.
Summer, then St. John's, Ghetto Lenny's.
And what was that Bongala and Bala Hala?
No, bro, I'm not trying to get shot up.
This man needs to get recognised, fam.
Oh, we gotta be careful nowadays, actually. 'Cause we're on YouTube.
No.
And
You, I don't want to be
political
associated
people
with
are touchy these days, fam. I mean,
We
even
just-
comedians have a hard
it.
time these days, you know. Being comedians, and they say some foul shit. They're meant to be.
You see
you know.
Dave Chappelle?
Yeah.
Yo, Dave
he doesn't-
Chappelle is
He doesn't hold
Yeah.
back.
great. He
though.
doesn't hold back.
That's what it's about, though, bruv.
I
Fuck
love
your
it,
feelings,
bro.
Yeah,
Honestly,
he knows about how to deal with it as well.
You know,
Bruv,
the
it's-
stuff that he's saying, like now, back in the days, he was saying the same jokes back in the day and it was funny. Now, people are still funny, don't they?
Yeah,
I'm
Yeah,
still
it's
laughing.
touchy and shit.
But yeah, someone might look at me and say, why is that funny? It's like,
Do you know what it is, bro? It's
Bro,
meant
move.
to. You got you got to be able to laugh at your like flaws and the things that are fucked up in the world. Sometimes you just got to laugh at it. You can't just because if you don't laugh, you'll probably cry, blood. You know what I'm saying?
he called me up earlier on, and he said he had the audacity to say to me,
Whatever you're gonna say
he
is a
told
lie.
me that he had a trim for the last podcast that we had. I was like, huh? You had no trim? You had no trim? Who's your barber? And then he had the audacity to say, believe in your barber, bro. I was like, no, fam.
Fam, what do you mean, bruv? What
Is your barber gonna
what
watch
was
this
wrong with my hair?
podcast?
What was wrong with
Because fam, if you're watching, you need to work on your haircut.
Fam, look at your hairline, fam.
Fam, but your trim
I've
didn't
got
even look
hair,
like a
fam.
trim, fam.
Bruv, listen, my hair's wild, innit? I can't lie, I've got mixed race hair, fam. It's in between black and white. I don't know what's going on. But, fam,
Your hair's like a Brillo brush.
fam, blood, you know what it is? I ain't
You
even
know,
got to come
man's
back.
going like smiling back. They know what to say.
Nah, I ain't got to come back because you know when your
Yeah, 'cause
hairline,
they just keep
nah,
it
bro,
that
when
way,
it's
bro,
soft, when it's
no.
so weak, yeah, when
Just
your
stop.
hairline, when you ain't got hair, like I'm not even dissing your hairline. I can't. You ain't got one to diss,
But
fam.
fam, like
I'm dissing your
you
hair.
can't even say anything because
Bro, I
like,
beg you, look, I'll
listen,
take
this
my
is
hat
gonna
off,
this is gonna
fam.
turn into
Wrap it up, innit?
Yeah, cool. I'm just saying, I'll take my hat off if you
Fam,
will.
we
If
can-
you will. I can see it struggling from here anyway.
What do
See
you
them little
mean,
gaps
bro?
in the hat,
That's where
fam.
you got. Man had the audacity to say, wait, no. I'm about to set fire to the whole thing, bro. It's about to be awesome. Yeah.
Fam,
I mean,
VA, fam. VA, fam. Don't try. Look, what's
See
he
that?
doing?
It's gone red now.
Get me, fam. Anyway, look, the second podcast of our GMT series or episodes, whatever you want to call them. There's gonna be more, like I said in the last one. Make sure you comment underneath, man. Speak about the topics. Put your opinion on the comments if you want. You know what I'm saying?
You know what? If you got topics that you want us to discuss, like, just comment them.
Drop an inbox, drop a DM onto Instagram as well. If anything, because this is we've had a lot of feedback. We appreciate it. A lot of feedback, especially in our local areas. Yeah. Like a lot of feedback. We appreciate the support, all the followers, the subscribers. There's gonna be more. We're gonna do more stuff other than podcasts. We're just trying to grow the channel really, but we appreciate all the support. Make sure you like and subscribe.
That's right.
Yeah, man.
Obviously, if you guys have your own 3 albums of the year, drop them down, comment down your top artists of the decade.
As long as it's not
Let
Kanye, like it'd be good, innit? If anything,
let us know how shit Kanye is.
Yeah, trust me, man.
Boy, alright, wrap it up.
Get me, yeah. So that's it, lads. Again.
Calm.